Mike 42, check, check, Mike 42. You.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Prescott. On the left side, Gallup's got it. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a long night.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. There he goes, Amari Cooper. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, 62 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, that's how they envisioned it. Get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Defensively, it was Leighton Vander Esch up from his linebacker spot. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Tackle made there by Chidobe Awuzie.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Rodgers, man open left side, it's Williams. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. This is Jones. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And Graham's got it over the middle. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. From the gun, it's Rodgers. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. After 7-0 on EA Sports. This Cowboy defense trying to hold him out of the end zone. They've run it to 3rd and goal. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat.
That's quite a stand there defensively. A huge sack on 3rd down, and that's going to force him into a field goal attempt.
A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. On the counter, Elliott. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Prescott. Prescott stripped. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. The veteran safety, George Iloka, there to break that one up. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now Jones. Yeah, this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case. That play got bottled up.
And it's caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. They start on the ground with Elliott. Vanderbilt's own Oren Burks had the tackle defensively.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
From the 27, Prescott, Packer pressure, and down he goes. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Prescott from the gun. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Josh Jackson, and they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And a big loss here as he's taken down. DeMarcus Lawrence able to drop in that time for his second sack of the evening.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
To try again after the sack. Rodgers escaping the pressure right. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The veteran safety, George Iloka, there to break that one up. The Packers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Throwing now is Rodgers. And a big loss here as he's taken down. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out.
Check Mike 54. Here, Mike 54. I'm here all day. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. It's a party now.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And this one will wind up being... And just like that, on we head to half number 2. So we're at halftime with our score 7-6 in a tough-fought first half. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3.
Let's go, let's go!
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. 7 yards there and a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it?
That's caught inside the 20.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Well, looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval. It's a welcome sign of life that this offense needed. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. All 9 points for them coming via the field goal, and this last one puts them out in front.
All the field goals are great, but you know I'm going to get pessimistic here, right? Because you've got to score touchdowns to win games in the NFL. I just wonder if all these field goals, great now, or if they'll come back and haunt them later on.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Double time, double time. We got 4. We got 4. 7-26.
Elliott. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
bashed it.
Super toe.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Throwing again. Rodgers. Got a man. That's Allison. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Now a first down carry by Jones. Jones breaking from the contact. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, 54 yards. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Crosby with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And thee coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Check 82, watch 82, ball coming.
They keep on the ground with Elliott, and they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. And that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
At the 41-yard line.
Here we go, 24, push him back. 26. 26. 24 is the mark. Then we're going to 53. Check. 26.
On 2nd and 12, Prescott. Wide open receiver complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 40.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Everyone got 4 down.
Prescott. And this one complete to Witten over the middle. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 29-yard line.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He had told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up in the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Just work with me a second here, because in my lifetime, seeing how quarterback percentages have changed in throwing the football, I mean, back in the good old days, if you were around 50%, you were doing okay. But now, you need to be 65 to 70% to be considered an elite quarterback. And in this ball game, it feels like we're playing old school, right around 50%.
Yeah, he's under 50%. He needs to start hitting more targets. To throw is Prescott. And that is incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Prescott on 4th down. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And the lead is down to 2. Following the touchdown, here's Moore to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Davante Adams, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
Man, 258. Hey, 626.
Operating from the gun, Rodgers. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. On the sneak, Rodgers. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Jones. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Crosby connects on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's Prescott. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Preston Smith In there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Here's Prescott. On the left side, Gallup's got it. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They're going to run the jet sweep. It's Cobb with it, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Prescott to throw. And this is incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
I know in every game we do, we talk about momentum. That was a momentum play lost. And now there could be a letdown because they didn't get the interception.
Yeah, you could almost hear the collective gasp on the sideline as he could not come up with that football.
Hey, switch gears. Hey, check 24. Check 24. Kill. We're going to 54. Why? Check it out,
Now Prescott. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Marr on for the extra point. And the lead is down to 2. So there is still time, a little over 50 seconds to go, but this becomes a critical onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, for a second there, I had flashbacks to a few years ago, the NFC Championship game for the Packers, but here they're able to hold on.
And many things changed in Green Bay after that game. Personnel, people coaching, the whole deal. And in this case, they get it done. No fail like they had in Seattle.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll go again to Jones. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Rodgers will take a knee here, and that should be all she wrote.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. Well, partner, even though my phone alarm failed me this morning and I missed our AM workout, we still made it through this thing together, didn't we?
Well, you always know I need extra workouts just to keep up with you, so it doesn't matter. But thanks for sharing a boot, and thanks for being our quarterback.
Yeah, you're the quarterback. Always a pleasure, my friend. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. Good night, everybody.